Hello Chessies, how y'all doing? So this is the review from week 8, X-ray attacks and interference. X-ray attacks. The ability for this rook, this white rook, to have the potential to attack all of these squares. It's not currently attacking them because the black rook is blocking it. But it has the potential. It sees through the black rook in terms of its potential attacking capability. So in this problem here, we can produce check, and the only legal move is for the black rook to capture the queen to get the black king out of check. But then the white rook happily takes the black rook with checkmate. Problem number 2. So here, got an important X-ray capability. Envision for a moment. That would be check, but it is also defending the knight. So the king has to move, but mate is eminent. Chooses to block the rook with the bishop. I don't know why he didn't choose to block with the white rook. But now you have... I see why. That is a defense. It requires an extra step. Checkmate. Problem number 3. This bishop here sees through that bishop to potentially attack all of those squares. So, sacrificing the queen, the bishop capturing the queen is the only way for the king to get out of check. But this is still now seeing its full range. That tactic, it'll show up in a game. You can throw your queen was basically used to remove the black bishop. Meanwhile, the white bishop was X-raying the whole distance of its potential attack, providing support for a checkmating rook. Problem number 4. It's a similar sort of thing as problem number 1. This bishop sees this whole distance, and this rook sees this whole distance, potentially. So if this black rook were not there, then the king would be in check. This rook would be attacking here. So we can use the queen that is backed up here by the bishop. We can use the queen, only legal move, which then has mate. Problem number 5. You got to study the whole board. It's important to realize we have this, we have this, we have all of this, and we have that. But it's not enough. It's just not enough. So we kick this off with check. We follow it up with a second check. Only legal move is to block. We have support for our rook. And we have checkmate. Nowhere for the king to run. No way to block an adjacent attack. And the attack cannot be captured. Problem number 6. A similar theme where we're going to call upon the black bishop's ability to see beyond the blocking white bishop. Repeatedly calling upon these bishops to see past this piece, but meanwhile we have the king has nowhere to go. These pieces are blocking the king. Well, this of course is under attack, but nevertheless, that check supported by the knight, and the king has nowhere to run. The bishop must capture, but this bishop can come in here and deliver checkmate, supported by, blocked by his own pieces, under attack. Alright. Problem number 7. That rook sees potentially here and here. Pawn can go either direction for attacking purposes. Currently can't go forward because of the rook. But nevertheless, we deliver check. Come in here with the queen. Come in here with the check. Recapping 7, we have this attack. We have this attack. We have this potential attack. Potential attack. We have that potential attack. that potential attack. And we have the queen that can travel all this way here. But basically, we bring the queen in for check, again sacrificing it. That's the only legal move. And we still have all of this. So check with that. Supporting. We now can promote with queen for checkmate. Interference. Number 8. Interference is when you make a move. Well, the definition reads, interference occurs when the line between an attacked piece and its defender is interrupted by sacrificing and interposing a piece, typically on a protected square. We have a potential mating threat right here. The only thing that's stopping the mating threat is the queen. This bishop is pinned. The white bishop is pinned. It's not going to go, it cannot go anywhere. So if we were to block the queen sacrifices herself because she knows, white knows mate is imminent. It stopped the checkmate by blocking with a knight because we used our turn to capture the queen. We used black's turn. But now we can save our rook, and we're way ahead. Problem number 9. Well, again, we have this mate threat, but for the fact the queen can come to the rescue by blocking the black queen. This is actually checkmate in 7. Checkmate in 7! Exclamation point. We're first going to get in the way of the queen by sacrificing the rook, interfering with the queen's ability to block. White responds by giving us a check. So our first move was the rook to block. Second move is the rook. White must use her queen to maintain the blocking capability. So we'll go in and deliver our check. Queen comes in like she was originally planning to. But we can force the king to abandon defending his queen, allowing us to capture the queen. Block. Check again. Checkmate. Let's look at this again. This is pretty. So we're going to intercede. We're going to interfere with the queen's defense. He desperately wants to trade rooks. Queen captures the interfering rook. We go ahead with our check. The only legal move is for the queen to block. We move the king away from defending the queen with check. We capture the queen, blocking with the knight. Check the king, and then check again with mate. Checkmate. Number 10. So there looks to be an opportunity to come in here and threaten the king. But this knight is in the way. There's also an opportunity here to block the queen's defense of the rook. So it's a winning position. So you're basically a gain of material. This is number 10. Then I noticed that we're attacking this rook, and we can interfere with that defense as so. Capture. Now, see, we can't save the bishop and the queen at the same time, so we trade queens and we save our bishop. Number 11. Get a winning position in 5 moves. Bishop to interfere with the rook's protection of the queen. Knight takes rook first, then rook takes rook. Okay, so we don't have to worry about white's queen because we can deliver check with the rook and then we can deliver check with the knight, which gives us an opportunity to then capture the queen. It's a little complicated, right? So, number 11. We are going to do a whole bunch of trading, but we want to come out ahead. So we're going to isolate the queen. And now we do not have to take the queen right away. We can issue check. We can issue check again. We can capture. And so now it's rook versus bishop. So there we go. That's our sheets from week 8. So I want you all to think about 1 year in chess club that we have a unique opportunity to learn how to play chess better. And that's not happening when you all are not in your seats and you're not looking at your chessboard, when you're running around causing trouble and making me have to chase you down and get you back in your seats. So let's stay in our seats, focus on chess, and let's get better. Because we're going to have a tournament December 9th, and then we're going to have a Catholic school tournament March 9th. And then we're going to have an open tournament, rather, in April. So a lot of chess ahead of us. We need to get better. We need to learn these tactics. In this email will be additional problems for X-ray and interference. There will be the other video that I sent 3 days ago about how to improve your chess game by Gotham. And I'll also include this Hakuro Magnus game with the audio at normal speed. All for you to basically study and learn more about chess. And see you guys on Wednesday.